Hello, everybody. How you doing tonight? Yeah, we're great. Well, thanks for being here to our second U-46 Jazz Showcase. This didn't make it on the program because I forgot to put it on there, but we have the South Elgin Jazz Combo who's going to open up the concert tonight with a tune for you guys. So this is the South Elgin High School Jazz Combo. Okay, wasn't that great? Nice. So, up next we have the Eastview Middle School under the direction of Alex Rivera. While they get set up, let me tell you a little bit about what the kids did today. But first, let me introduce myself because I don't think I did. I'm Brendan Dobick. I'm the band director here at Larkin High School. I'm the host for the day and your MC. Okay. So the kids came over at 4:15 or so, and we had a couple different rooms going on. The kids all went through a clinic with a few wonderful musicians who were serving as clinicians. They worked on several things that on the tunes that they're gonna play for you tonight. And then the kids had some pizza, and they got to play a couple fun tunes in a jam session. So it's just been an overall fun day, at least for me, hopefully for them too. And each group tonight is going to play 2 pieces for you, so we're going to keep it short and sweet, and we're going to try and roll through these and just try and share with you what the kids are doing and what's going on in District U-46. So I will stop talking now. Eventually, Eastview Middle School will play. Okay, thanks.
this on. Hello. Good evening. We had a couple solos on that one. Our first one was tenor sax, Elena Anderson. Yeah. Coming straight from a championship basketball game to play that solo. It's pretty great. Our second was a trumpet solo by Tommy Arns. And then we had a trombone solo by Ryan Leone. This has been a really, really great evening for our group of kids. These 8th graders have worked really hard and they're trying to absorb as much of this high school jazz as humanly possible. And I want to I want to thank Mr. Brendan Dobick for inviting our jazz band to be a part of this and for hosting this great night. So how about a big hand for Mr. Dobick for all of this? We had a great clinic session this evening, I guess, with Mr. Mark Betcher, and he's going to come out and join us for our last tune. We're going to be playing Minor Chant. It's going to feature Madeline Polly on the saxophone, Tommy Arns on the trumpet, Mia Ackerman on the clarinet, Ryan Blake on the trombone, and Mr. Mark Betcher on the trombone. So here's our Eastview 8th grade jazz band and Minor Chant. Thank you. Mr. Betcher, thank you for your help, and a big hand for our Eastview 8th grade jazz band. Thank you very much.
Okay, one more hand for Eastview Middle School. Next up, you have the Bartlett High School Big Band, directed by Mr. Eric Holloway. They're going to play a couple tunes for you. But while they do that, I'll fill the dead air by speaking out of my face. I think it's so great that Mr. Rivera has jazz at the middle school. Every middle school has that opportunity, and it's really a testament to Mr. Rivera's willingness to, give his time and donate his time and his efforts for the better of the student's education. And I think jazz education is such a big part of what we should be doing here in the public schools musically. It's such a big part of our heritage, and it's something that needs to continue and grow. So that's why we put festivals like this together, so that jazz can continue to grow in the district. So I just wanted to say thank you, Mr. Rivera, for doing jazz band. Thank you, I appreciate that. So Bartlett's going to get set here and play a couple charts for you.
Thank you, and I'm going to echo what Mr. Rivera said. I'd like to thank Mr. Dobik for having us here. This is a great event, and it's a great opportunity for not only my kids, but all the kids in U-46. So thank you to him, and thank you for Larkin High School for hosting us. The first tune we're going to play is St. Louis Blues, and it has two different styles here. So it has a swing section and a mambo section in it, and then back to the swing. We're going to feature two soloists. We're going to have Peter Devereaux on trumpet and Mark Betcher on trombone. Hopefully he's here. There he is. Here we go. Here is St. Louis Blues. about another round of applause for Mark Betcher? Awesome job.
I'd just like to thank Brendan Dobick for hosting this and putting this all together and inviting me. And I had a wonderful time working with both the students of Alex at Eastview and Eric here with these guys at Bartlett. It's been a terrific afternoon, and I'd just like to thank you all for having me. Thank you so much.
I, of course, forgot to mention that Jared Brown had a drum solo on that one. He also has one on this upcoming piece. So our next piece is I Want to Be Like You. You might recognize this melody from the Jungle Book, Disney's Jungle Book. And we will have 6 soloists on this one. We'll have Jared Brown on drums, Josh Curtis on trombone, King of Smutek on piano. Who's next? Frank Riccardi on bass, Peter Devereaux on trumpet again, and then Sam Witz on guitar. Here's our last piece of this evening. Here is I Want to Be Like You.
Okay, while these guys get set, I'll introduce them. This is the Larkin High School Jazz Ensemble. These guys meet twice a week after school with me. How many of you, raise your hand if this is your first year ever in jazz band? Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Okay. Yeah, first year ever in jazz band. It's most of them, right? So that's kind of the vibe of this group. It's just learning how to articulate and to play the genre of jazz. So we're going to play a very popular piece. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Okay, on that tune you heard from Omar Mora on alto saxophone and from Gustavo Morales on trumpet. And, Antonio Villicano over here on piano. This group has one more song for you. It's called Moanin'. It's a lot of fun. It's a shuffle. You're going to hear solos from Antonio, Rebecca Fraser, Zach Wilder over on the big saxophone, Gilbert on the little tiny baby black saxophone, and Jose back there. And then we're going to bring our clinician out, Mr. Ken Spur, who will play a chorus on, he'll tickle the ivories over there. So this is Moanin'. That was the Larkin High School Jazz Ensemble. Next up we have, are you guys South Elgin or Elgin? Next up we have South Elgin High School, led by somebody who I've known for a while, Mr. Kurt Dobick. We'll give him a minute to get set up.
Hi, my name is Ken Spur, and I really want to thank Brendan Dobick for having me out today. And it was a joy to work with the band this afternoon. And it's also, jazz is an American invention. It's a national treasure that we have in this country. And part of the jazz education is learning to improvise on the music. And you heard a lot of people improvising, but this afternoon, everybody in the band got to improvise, and it was a lot of fun. And this is a complicated music, and oftentimes directors don't get a chance to work on improvisation, so I really enjoyed that. And Brendan's doing a fantastic job. Thank you very much.
David Watkins on the bass, and Rachel Lenz on the alto solo. Yeah, I'd like to really thank our clinician. What a great man, great musician, has a great love for music, and he shared that with our band, and we had a lot of fun this afternoon. Did you guys have a lot of fun? And so we really appreciate it. I would like to thank the Larkin people. I'd like to make a special shout out to Riley, just how much I appreciate him. And Mr. Davick and all the administration here at Larkin, we just love them dearly. So our next number is kind of a fun number. We feature our two guitars, Josh Rehill and Spencer Kravis. So how about a big hand for their solo you're gonna hear? You're gonna love it. So here we go. And the tune is called What Is That? Jimmy Rinaldo on the drums. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having us here tonight. Looking forward to more great music.
Good evening. I'm Robert Sanchez, the band director at Elgin High School, and I am proud to have our jazz ensemble here at the U-46 Jazz Festival. This is my first year in the district, so this is a great opportunity for me to see some of my colleagues and their fellow bands, and I am really, really impressed with the quality of jazz ensembles in this district. And so we're really excited to perform for you today. We're going to play Killer Joe by Benny Golson, and we're going to feature on the tenor saxophone Chris Kinsey, on the trombone Nathaniel Bohr, on the alto sax, dueling alto sax, Hadley Copeland and Kira Graham, on the trumpet Michael Johnson, on the drums Ethan Densmore, and on the bass Mark Rodriguez. We hope you enjoy Killer Joe. How about a hand for Dr. Bradfield? So we had a great time working with him earlier, and he was able to give us some feedback, and that's what this is all about. There are events such as this that are competitions, and I'm not really sure how you can take groups like this and put them in order, but I really enjoy events such as this where we can work with great musicians. How about another hand for all of our clinicians here? Aren't they great players too? So for our last tune, we're going to feature Bradford Jensen on a trumpet and Hadley Copeland on the saxophone, as well as our trombone section. And this is one of those pieces that's written for this ensemble, but it's not really a jazz. It's called I Won't Techno for an Answer. Thank you very much, everybody. Up next, we have the main event here, and I'll let Mr. Dobek take the microphone out of my hands here. So.
Okay, one more hand for Elgin High School. This is the last band of the night, so, all right. Thank you all so much for coming out. I know it's late, and I know it's a Tuesday, so there's a lot more week ahead of us. But this is really important to me. It's important to these students, and hopefully you can see that it might be important for us as a community. Just, bringing people together and just making music. I mean, what's wrong with that? We have 2 tunes for you. The first one is called Jump for Joy. It's out of the Ellington Library. It's going to feature a vocal soloist, the wonderful Allie Holloway over here. It's also going to feature solos from Seth Morford on tenor sax and Noah Zuniga on the smaller saxophone, alto. Yeah.
Fare thee well, land of cotton, Cotton Isle is out of style. Honey child, jump for joy. Don't you grieve, little leaf. All the hounds, I do believe, have been killed. Ancient thrill, jump for joy. Have you seen pastures groovy? Green pastures was just a technicolor movie. When you stop up to heaven and you meet old St. Pete, tell that boy jump for joy. Step right in, give Pete some skin and jump for joy.
One more hand for Allie. Whoa, coming in hot. And of course, Jameson Ford on the slidey shiny thingy. Okay, folks, this is it. This is our last tune. This is what is the word? Song out of the Thad Jones Library. It's called Groove Merchant. It's a shuffle. It's a lot of fun, and we're going to bring out our clinician, Mr. Jeff Bradfield, who just is so good. It's going to be fun to hear him play on this. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for investing your time, and of course, thank you to Mr. Baxter in the house up there. Let's hear it for him. He's the one who makes this all happen. Thank you to the Larkin administration. Thank you to everybody here at District U-46 who is so supportive of the arts. So we're going to hear from a couple Larkin soloists on this one. Riley Curran back there on the trumpet, and Noah Zuniga again over here on the alto. So this is the final tune of the night, Groove Merchant. the Larkin High School Lab Band. Let's hear it for our clinicians, Mr. Bradfield, Mr. Betcher, and Mr. Spur. Let's hear it for all the schools that participated, Eastview, Bartlett, South Elgin, Elgin. Thank you all so much. It was such a fun night. Have a safe drive home.